It's right around 11 p.m. on Thursday, October 5th, and I have been sleeping soundly for the last couple of hours and was just awoken about 15 minutes ago by some intense and overpowering smoke and fumes of marijuana coming from the wall directly behind that kitchen sink right there. The fumes are literally filling this entire corner right here and making it difficult for me to breathe. And I've had to open my window just about 2 feet. So this is my hand right here, and the window is open all the way up there. So this shouldn't be happening. The vacant bathroom of Unit 78 should not have somebody in it right now smoking marijuana and filling this entire corner deliberately with intense and sickening smoke and fumes. But there is somebody sitting in there right now. And even with the window wide open, as you can see, the window is wide open, 2 feet. I am having a hard time breathing. And this person is like using some type of propagation device to fill this entire corner right here with smoke and fumes. She has also resumed using the same remote controlled stun gun device that she has been using on and off for years and years now. This is some type of device that delivers symptoms consistent with being tasered or with being stun gunned, but without actually being physically touched by the device. So you can have a remote controlled taser-ing or remote controlled stun gun device. And these devices exist. You can purchase them for sale on commercial self-defense websites and weaponry websites and, lasering and tasering websites. These are not science fiction. So I was just awoken out of a sound sleep by literally being like lasered and tasered. And this is intensely painful. It literally makes you feel like you're being zapped or tasered or stun gunned. And it's happening at a close range from behind the wall of that kitchen sink right there. And whenever I have to call management to report that this person is using her remote controlled stun gun device, she's also sitting behind that wall, deliberately filling that entire area with intense, thick, and sickening smoke and fumes. It's always the two together because she's doing it for attention. This person is named Jasmine Irizarry. She is a registered sex offender. According to the Greenville Group, she's also a surveillance expert and a cyber criminal. They didn't say cyber criminal. They said she can hack into anything. Those were their exact words when they were bragging to me about her criminal abilities about 4 years ago in 2019, when I was complaining about the fact that she keeps hacking into my phones, deleting all my messages, on and on in real time, usually messages about her. And then she would get really disruptive when I would try to call the office and report that she was deleting all of my text messages from a phone when I was using the phone to try to text about her to either law enforcement or to office staff. I used to communicate with the office via text message. I no longer do that. But she used to delete those text messages in real time while I was trying to send them about her from the phone that I was trying to use them on. That's how you know it's her. So right now, I'm going to have to call Greenville management and report that after 2 weeks of her not using her remote-controlled stun gun, I'm just going to call it that because I don't know what else it is. That's exactly what it feels like. She has once again started using it while I'm lying on my bed trying to rest. So as I've said in multiple prior videos, it almost always happens when I'm lying on my bed. Because I don't have any electronic equipment around my bed, as you can see, it's just a blanket. I have a light over there. I have a cell phone. I do not have a Wi-Fi router. I do not have a cable box. I do not have a television. I do not have a radio. All I have is one lamp that's plugged into a normal plug and an air conditioner. None of this should be delivering some kind of electrical shock repeatedly that is consistent with being tasered. So, I'm going to have to go to court and have a restraining order filed against this person. I don't care if the Greenville Group tells me that she can't speak for herself because she's mentally unstable. That's not my problem. She's going to have to go stand in front of a judge and answer to the judge about what the hell she's doing, constantly accessing the vacant bathroom of her former unit. She is a talented lock picker. She has broken and entered into my unit multiple times by picking the lock, a few times while I've been inside the unit, witnessing her opening the lock from the outside. So I'm going to have to call the Greenville Group and report this. And then tomorrow, since I have to be in court against the landlord anyway, I might as well just file a restraining order against their homicidal psychopath whose activities they seem to be encouraging because they never do anything about it.
Hello, Greenville Real Estate. Our office hours are from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Our office is currently an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office.
I can't even breathe right now. The window is wide open.
Invalid input. Please try again.
After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 11 p.m. on Thursday, October 5th. I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that there is someone sitting directly behind the wall of my kitchen sink, which is the vacant bathroom of Unit 78, and they have been smoking and deliberately propagating really intense, overpowering and sickening marijuana smoke from behind the wall of my kitchen sink for the last couple of hours now. While I've been lying on my bed trying to sleep, I've actually been sleeping, but the smoke has become so intense that it has forced me to wake up and open my window 2 feet, and the smoke is not coming from the hallway because nobody smokes outside of my door in the hallway in large enough amounts to fill my entire unit to the point where I can barely breathe and have to open the window 2 feet. This person keeps accessing the area of the bathroom of 78, which has been vacant and empty for just about a year now, and that Jorge stayed in maybe a few days a week for 2 months, and he's not been in there for 2 months now. So there's someone deliberately smoking, burning and propagating intense and overpowering, sickening marijuana fumes from behind the wall of my kitchen sink, which is the vacant bathroom of 78. You keep telling me that the fumes are coming from below, but they never come from below because when they come from the bathroom of 78, the resident of 76 is not always directly below. They're also not coming from the hallway. This person has been doing this for 9 years. I know her behavior. I'm very familiar with what she does in the bathroom of 78. She has also resumed using some type of electronic assault device that is remote controlled or has a remote capacity to electronically shock people at a distance but close range. So whenever I get literally stun gunned by whatever device this person is using, she happens to be sitting in the bathroom of Unit 78, deliberately smoking and burning marijuana. She's a psychotic stalker. She has some serious stalking issues, according to Greenville management, and also according to local law enforcement. She's a psychopath. So if she continues to do this tonight, I'm going to be taking her to court. She's been criminally insane for the last 9 years, sitting behind that wall, engaging in all kinds of psychotic stalking and disruptive and harmful behavior. And if you don't want me to have to take her to court, then you will tell her to stop this. I know that the Greenville group is using this person's criminal abilities for their own business purposes, but it doesn't make it okay for her to physically assault people using some type of remote capacity stun gun device. She's been doing this for years, and it continues to happen in spite of multiple reports to the Greenville group. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. Again, I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that your homicidal psychopath and registered sex offender, Jasmine Irizarry of Unit 78, she keeps accessing that unit, is smoking directly behind the wall of my kitchen sink right now, filling my entire living space with intense and sickening marijuana fumes while she is using some type of stun gun device that delivers electrical shock at close range but contact free. These devices exist. They're commercially available on specialized weaponry websites, and you can also buy them on Amazon, apparently. Again, if you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. And again, I'll be taking Ms. Irizarry to court over this issue, this ongoing unresolved issue, and she will have to stand in front of a judge and explain her behavior to the judge. I really don't care if she says she's doing it or not, but because she's criminally insane, she might have a hard time being logical in front of a judge. Thank you.